Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hello and welcome back to the Bjjbrick Quick Podcast, where we talk about a jiu-jitsu topic for just a little while. Today, we're going to be talking about why I love the back control so much. My name is Byron. I'm your host for today, and let's get started. The back control, it is the best position in jiu-jitsu. No gi or gi. And you could argue that you get the same amount of points for the mount. 4 is awarded in most competitions, but it's just such a dominant position. And it and much like last episode, I talked about why I love the guillotine so much. I'm fairly proficient at back control, and it's not a place you just magically appear. Nobody's just giving me their backs anymore. Those days are kind of over, and if that's you and you're fairly new, it won't be long, and you'll kind of figure out how to avoid that. But you have to take the back, and I'm fairly proficient at taking the back, which are skills that, like, what is proficient at my level, at my hobbyist level. Other guys that are about at my level, it's definitely on the table, and I could usually get an attempt at taking the back, and sometimes I get there. It's a good place to be if you're rolling against somebody who's stronger or heavier than you are. That's a big factor. If you're in my guard, and okay, I'm about 190 pounds. If you're in my guard and you're in your 250, it's really hard for me to off-balance you and to get you just to kind of be swept over. I have a couple of sweeps I like to try, but those are very challenging. It seems like oftentimes the better idea is for me to go around you and try to get onto your back. And that being said, my best back takes are from side control, but it's definitely doable from the guard as well, and that's what I'm looking to do more often than not if somebody's got a sizable advantage on me in size. Oh, man, I'm flowing here like poetry. Anyway, I really like that against the bigger opponents. Of course, it works well against smaller or the same size opponents as well. And I don't always go there if I'm rolling with lower belts. A lot of times I'll hop on the back and let them work, or I'll make them stay for a little while until they do the right things, and oftentimes people have good escapes, so that's a good training for me as well. But I do like to find myself there when I'm rolling pretty hard, and especially against the bigger guys. I like chokes, and really it's choke city back there. I try to do the rear naked choke even with the gi, and man, that's challenging sometimes because they'll grab your sleeves and the bow and arrow choke is there, and that's fine. But I really like the tactile feel of locking up that grip, the Mataleon, and finishing the rear naked choke. I really like that, so I try to push towards that more than anything else. There's also, of course, an armbar from the back that's decent, but more often than not, I'm happy to stay there a little while longer. I'm not crushing my training partner. We're working here, and I don't have I don't typically body lock and crush them. I just try to finish in a controlled manner. So I think it does give me some good time. If I hop on your back and I'm there for a minute or so, or 2 minutes, that's good back time and good training for both of us. If you hop on the back and you finish within 3 or 4 seconds, well, you didn't get the chance to deny a couple of their escapes and to get your hooks back in, or to stay square against their back and that sort of thing. So I, of course, attack as soon as possible anytime that you get a chance. But there's also a lot of value to just staying on the back a little while and working the technique, and while they work their escapes. That's an important thing as well. So what do you guys think? Is the back control your favorite dominant position? Do you prefer mount? Some people will say side control to that, and I don't think it really compares to back control for most people. But I do know some people really like top side control. Let me know what you think. Comment on this episode. If you have a topic you want me to cover, email it to bjbrick@gmail.com. If you want to train, I'm in Wichita, Kansas. If you're in the area, hit me up. Same email works just fine, and we'll get on the mats, have some good times. Till next time, keep taking people's backs and stay sweaty, my friends.